Hi, I'm Gary Walker, the director of the Save the Colorado River campaign. Today we're down at the bottom of the Grand Canyon here along the Colorado River. We hiked down yesterday and today we have to hike back out. I want to talk a little bit about the Colorado River and one of our campaigns. One of our campaigns, as I mentioned before, is to tear down Glen Canyon Dam, and I'm talking about some of the reasons for that. One of the reasons was because if we tore down the dam, it would restore the Grand Canyon and the Colorado River that runs through it. Now, if we look at the river right now, you can see that it's a little bit green. The Colorado River is not supposed to be green, it's supposed to be red. Colorado means color red in Spanish. The reason why it's a little bit green is because Glen Canyon Dam blocks all the sediment, and the sediment is that orange and red mud that usually flows down the river and turns the river this natural muddy red color. And so one of the other reasons to tear down Glen Canyon Dam is because of the height of the water that comes through the Grand Canyon. Right now, Glen Canyon Dam, they let a certain amount of water through it, and it's completely controlled by the dam and the dam operators for the use of hydroelectric power. And so you don't get the big spring high flows in June, July, and August, and you don't get low winter flows. It's a very steady control right now. And normally you would get a lot of change in the height, huge floods and high flows in the spring and summer, and low flows in the winter. One of the other reasons it would help restore the Grand Canyon to tear down Glen Canyon Dam would be because of the habitat. When those high flows come, they would wash out all the debris and all the vegetation that accumulates along the side of the river. They would also create a lot more sandbars because all that sediment would flow down the Colorado River and create sandbars. And the erosion of the sandbars and just the buildup of the vegetation along the river is one of the huge problems in the Grand Canyon. And finally, if you had a natural flow regime with real water in it, it would also, real water with the natural flow in it, it would also have a lot of nutrients in it that would feed the fish and all the wildlife along the river. Right now, there are endangered species that are struggling for survival or have been completely extirpated from the Grand Canyon, and it's because the ecology has changed so dramatically. The lack of nutrients in the water temperature is also very cold because it comes out of the bottom of the dam, and because the water is a little bit clear and sort of greenish rather than a deep murky orange and red. And so one of our campaigns is to tear down Glen Canyon Dam and restore the Grand Canyon. And so thanks for listening today. Now we have to hike back up the Grand Canyon, which is going to be quite an adventure, and I'm going to pull away from the camera and just let you enjoy the view here for 5 seconds.